Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, April 14th, and these are your bell ringer problems. We've got problem number 13 through 16 to do today on the bell ringer, and then problems number 4 on the front and back. All right, of our word problems. All right, problem number 13, we need to take a look at 7 and 1400ths times 3/10. And please remember that when you multiply decimals, you never line up the decimal, you line up the digits and solve just like it was a normal problem. So I'm going to solve this as if it were 714 times 3 and then worry about my decimals after. So 3 times 4 is 12. I'm going to put my 2 down, carry my 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 3 times 7 is 21. And then I have 1, 2, 3 decimal places in my problem, so I need 1, 2, 3 decimal places in my answer, and I'm left with 2 and 142 thousandths. All right, number 14. Okay, so for number 2, they want you to look at 1 and 44 hundredths divided by 6. We don't have to do any work here because the decimal's on the inside of the box, not the outside of the box. If it were on the outside, we'd have to do something. But now, we know that that's just going to come right up into our answer. I know that 6 can't go into 1, so I'm going to put a 0 up there. I know that 6 can go into 14 2 times. 2 times 6 is 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. I'm going to go ahead and pull down this 4. 6 goes into 24 3 times. 3 times 6 is 24. And so when I get none, I'm done. And so my answer is 23 hundredths. 23 hundredths. All right. For number 14 here, we needed to take a look, or for number 15, excuse me, we needed to take a look at the volume of this cube. And if I know I have a side of 7, all of my dimensions are the same on a cube. Okay, so I know if I have a side of 7, and I know that for volume I use length times width times height, I'm going to do 7 times 7 times 7, and I know that 7 times 7 is 49, and then so 49 times 7, 7 times 9 is 63, 7 times 4 is 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, so I get 343 centimeters cubed. 343 centimeters cubed. Okay. And then for number 16, we're supposed to look at the least common multiple. Please remember that factors are the numbers that when you multiply them together, they equal our digit. Multiples are the numbers when we count by these numbers. They are the numbers that we count in order. So my multiples of 10, I start off, I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. I stopped at 140 because I know that I'm going to have 140 in common with 10 and 14, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have anything else, so I went all the way up to 140 just to see. So my multiples of 14, well, I've got 14, 28, 32, 46, and 60. So I can see that I had something else in common with 14. My least common multiple has to be 60 here. My least common multiple has to be 60. Okay. All right. And then as I go through here, I need to look at word problem or practice questions number 4. They want us to look at, on this side, they want us to look at which number is not represented by the letter T on the number line. Well, I'm going to go here. I know that T is halfway between 30 and 40, so I know that T has to be 35, has to be it. So I know that 30.5 is not represented by T on the number line because 30.5 would fall halfway between 30 and 31. This falls halfway between 30 and 40. So I can go ahead and cross out the rest of these because I know I don't even have to worry about those. All right, and then for number 4, we need to know that this is 200ths. So I know that 200ths is also written like 2 over 100, and then I know that 200ths can be reduced by 2 for both, and so 2 divided by 2 equals 1, 100 divided by 2 equals 50, so I get 1/50th, and so I know that it's equivalent to A. All right, so hashtag for today is hashtag sunshine, because it's getting nicer and nicer outside, folks, and we have to concentrate on the fact that we still have school to do for another 6 weeks. Let's rock it out.